on back. Y'all, I made my bed while I wait for some people to get in here. Oh my god, I feel like that Manny short where he's like got the fake nails. He's got pencils strapped to his fingers. It looks like long nails, and he's pretending like he's on live, and he's like, oh, thank you. He's like, he says, oh no, you're beautiful, or something. And he's pretending like he's some young, hot influencer. It's hilarious. It's called The Manny Show. If you don't follow Manny, you should. He's hilarious. I made my bed. I'll show you in a second. I've been cleaning. My face is breaking out. I already feel it coming up. That one and that one. I can feel it. Ooh, what's that? There's another one. Wonderful. Wonderful. A dry, broken out face. That's just what I was, hoping for. Thanks, God. Thanks. It's hormones. And it's also stress. And also, it doesn't help that I'm living out of a car. Realist applicants desired immediately. Disaster relief jobs in Asheville. But they want you to have a perfect background. Let me tell you, you can't ever even had a damn speeding ticket. You can't make this shit up. Let's view the salary. No, see, and it's a fucking fake website. Like, it's one of those websites that lead to another website that leads to another website that don't make no damn sense. Why are you emailing me? How do I unsubscribe? How do I thought there was a way to unsubscribe. Yeah, you can. I thought I could, like, unsubscribe. Yeah, unsubscribe. Why am I getting this bullshit? Oh, love you too, YouTube. They just sent me a notification saying that one of my videos from today can't be monetized. Love that for me. That's over half of them. I love music. It sucks that I can't jam out with you guys. It really upsets me, honestly. It's kind of stupid. Literally, one of my favorite things to do is listen to music. It changes my whole mood. And I can't even do that with y'all. Alright, let's see what we can get into. I haven't even been able to look at my computer or watch a YouTube video in, like, I don't even know how long. Even last night, I was listening to podcasts. I need a haircut. I want to take, like, 2 inches off the bottom. I thinned it out, and you can tell that it's thinned out. I use my thinning shears. I do a wolf cut around my face. I just do layers on layers on layers, and then I flip it out with a curl brush. But also, the crown, we start and we do like a 1/4 of an inch of hair. You trim that, then you go next, you trim that, you section off to do layers. Planet Fitness was weird. I'm getting to where I don't even like to go in there, y'all. NPR has God, look at this. Has an article out that says falsehoods about FEMA funding Hurricane Helene. NPR, let me tell you something. When I was in prison, that was the only channel that we could get. And so until I love NPR, like every day, every morning, I would be up before shift change, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning in my cell, listening to the news. Like, I've always been obsessed with news, current events, what's going on. And can I just say, over the past, like, 10 years, over 10 years since I got out of prison, it's changed politically a lot. They are woke as hell, and a lot of their articles pertain to issues that you would see Kamala talking about. Does that make any sense? Like, it's stuff that is pertaining to political stuff. They're bought and paid for. So it says, as of Sunday, FEMA has approved more than $137 million to assist to 6 states in Southeast, including 7,000 federal personnel, nearly 15 million meals, and 14 million liters of water. 157 generators, and more than 500,000 tarps. They act like 157 generators is a lot. That's only enough for 157 households. So you still have millions of people without, or 500,000 without power all through the southeast, you know? So my hair is getting on my nerves. Here, let's put it over here so it'll curl right, because sometimes if I have it hitting on my shoulder, then it'll curl right. It's supposed to curl out. There's one. There's two. And then this is my bangs. Alright, let's see if we can let it set for a minute and it'll curl up. Listen to this. The agency, FEMA, says that more than 3,000 North Carolina residents have been rescued or supported by more than 1,200 urban search and rescue personnel, with recovery efforts aided by the National Guard and active duty troops. Let me tell you something. I was there for 4 days. I did not see any military, any FEMA. The only person I saw with boots on the ground was the Red Cross, and I didn't know it at the time, but Samaritans Purse as well. And I did see them, I can't remember where. I saw some kind of like cooler that had a sticker on it that said the Samaritans Purse. So I did see them, but I don't remember where, and I didn't know that they were a great organization until after I got back. Those were the only people that I saw, boots on the ground. And I was there 3 days after they got hit on Friday. I was there Monday night, and I actually made my way into Asheville, but didn't make my way into the heart of Asheville until Tuesday morning. So I couldn't really see anything until Tuesday. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I was there, and there was no military, no National Guard, no FEMA. I went to the hardest hit spots. Swannanoa, Black Mountain. I tried to get to Biltmore Village, and they had it completely blocked off as to where you couldn't get through it from the downtown area. Where else did we go? We went to several spots that were badly hit, and there was no FEMA trucks. There were no FEMA handing out hot meals. There was no FEMA, rescuing people or National Guard. It's bullshit, y'all. It's bullshit. The only reason that people were even rescued was because the people of Asheville and other people in surrounding areas who had private planes, they got together and said, we have to take action now. And they did that. They met up at the Harley Davidson dealership in Asheville, and they started planning to rescue people. And they did. They were doing it for days, and there was no National Guard or FEMA involved in any of the rescuing at that time. Now, what they've done since I left, there's no telling. But I was there and I saw for myself. So saying, printing this shit is lies. It's lies. It's lies. JD Vance, I don't really know much about him. We should learn about him. I don't even know where he come from. He made a statement 5 days ago. It says he lashed out. He calls one of the most significant driver of home prices in the country undocumented immigration. So JD Vance is making the claim that the reason your house is so expensive is because of illegal immigration. Quote, you've got housing that is totally unaffordable because we brought in millions of illegal immigrants to compete with Americans for scarce homes. This is what I was telling y'all 6 months ago when I said it absolutely affects home prices. It absolutely affects you being able to access a home. Immigrants do drive up demand for housing, exacerbating supply shortages and boosting prices, research shows. And blah, 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 blah. This is some website against Trump. So, oh, my foot. I was sitting on my foot and it hurts. So, we actually have less homes being built now historically. It's called historically low levels of construction in the years after 2008 financial crisis. And I read somewhere that we stopped producing as many homes as we used to. And it's like millions. And I think it was 2002. Yes, 6.5 million homes. There's a gap. So, how can I explain this? Let me go to the article and see if it can help me. So, since 2012 and 2022, wait a second, that's saying that they added it. This is not what I'm looking for. And I could have swore it was 2002 to now. They had numbers from 2002 to now, and we're not building near as many houses as we were at the time. And I can't find that. Hold on. Here's an article about the 2002. Hold on. That's not it. We used to produce a lot more homes than we're producing now. Since COVID, we're not producing as many homes because materials have went up. Things are more difficult to build than ever before. There we go. Housing shortage statistics. There's not enough homes in America to start with. There's not enough houses. But also we're not building as many as we used to build. So there's a shortage of somewhere between 4 and 7 million houses currently. So, and those are who are able to find homes are spending a much bigger chunk of their paycheck than in recent years. Yeah, it's upwards of like 40%. Which is ridiculous. Oh wow. So I think it's supposed to be around 30%, but most people, I found a Reddit feed, they're all saying that theirs is 50, 60. One guy says his is 73% of his paycheck is going to rent. Imagine 70-something% of your paycheck going to... Sorry, I'm going to cut this off. Y'all don't deserve to be in the chat. Yeah, what I thought. All right. So he's saying that one guy said 50% of his paycheck is going to pay his rent. Another person said 60, and then one guy said 73. That is ridiculous. It should be no more than 30%. And if it's more than 30%, it's going to leave you stretched so thin you're barely going to be able to survive and especially if you have a car payment too, and insurance on your home or insurance on your vehicle. Those things start to add up, even if it's only $70 a month. And if you're making minimum wage, you can't afford, most people cannot afford a 1-bedroom apartment making minimum wage nowadays. They can't. That's why I see these people, grown-ass adults, 3, 4, 5 deep, living in a 2-bedroom apartment. It's really sad and it's messed up, and something has to change when it comes to the rent. It absolutely has to change. We advanced in 4 years what we should have advanced in 2 decades. That amount of rent before COVID, I could get a 2-bedroom house for $700. Rent before COVID, I could get a 2-bedroom trailer for $500. Now that's 3 times the amount here. And matter of fact, a 1-bedroom is $1,500. A 2-bedroom is going to run you upwards of $2,000. That's preposterous. That's crazy. Most people can't afford that. I don't know how anyone is. And then you got whole families out here, mom and dad plus 3 or 4 kids. So it says, while immigrants do add an overall housing demand, they're not the entire blame for the recent surge in home prices and rents that took off in 2020 and 2021. As immigration reached its lowest level in decades due to the pandemic. As immigration reached its lowest levels in decades due to the pandemic. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I thought 2021 and 2021 and 2022, I thought that's when they were coming over the border. This is what I'm saying. You can't trust some of this stuff on here, man. Like, what? I don't think that's true. I don't know. So it says some guy, an economist, you know what I mean. He said these undocumented immigrants are not the people who are buying homes. You need a lender to lend you money. You need documentation. You need credit checks to buy a home. Perhaps you could argue that they have an impact on the rental market, but they are more likely to live in overcrowded housing to seek out family members who are already doubled up housing homes. So yes, and actually who it's really impacting right now are Section 8 housing and rent controlled housing. That's who this is affecting right now. The immigration is affecting the lower to middle class when it comes to the housing, because that's what they can afford. And you know, so it's just how it is. This is why we see people in New York pitching a fit over this right now. New York is housing over 63,000 illegal immigrants. And so all of the residents of New York have nowhere to go because they're being housed. And I think it was the Bronx that I read an article on. Oh, they done cut my Wi-Fi. Man, I get so sick of this. Why? Why would you switch? I didn't tell you to switch. I didn't tell you to switch. It switches from one to another, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, they probably cut it off. It's fine. I can switch to my other phone. Every time. You know, imagine hating yourself so much that you literally got to fuck with a homeless lady. Why? Because I said I don't want to eat your nasty food in there? They take shit personal. They really do. It don't matter what I say. I could say Goodyear tires are pieces of shit, and you best believe some man will be damn mad at me for the rest of my life because I said Goodyear tires weren't worth a damn. People just take shit way too far. Too personal. It's back on now. I guess it kicked me off. Maybe it's got a timer on it or something. I don't fucking know. I'm just used to them cutting it off so much that I just expect it now. That's sad. That's sad. So it says, first of all, I want to go back because he's not helping me. Bronx. I don't know how to spell that. B-R-O. Oh, it's N. It's N. So there was a whole bunch of stuff going on up there recently. Ooh. Police uncovered an illegal basement shelter housing dozens of migrants in the Bronx. The DOB said that there was 34 beds found on the first floor and another 11 beds tightly packed together in the basement. And inspectors also found extension cords, e-bikes. Whoa. 2 days, the space heaters, hot plates on both floors. Why are they calling it a makeshift migrant shelter? Like, was the city paying for it? I don't get it. Why are they calling it that? Inspectors with the department building were called Wednesday afternoon to investigate reports of an illegal conversion inside of a 2-story commercial building. These are squatters. These are squatters. I mean, did the city tell them they could live there? I'm confused why they're calling it a shelter, you guys. Otherwise, if it's some building they just broke into, they're freaking squatters. After arriving, they found one of the stores in the building had been converted into an illegal sleeping quarters. It doesn't tell me what the business was. It just says it was a commercial business. Y'all are so vague. You know, when they're vague like that and they don't tell you the ins and outs and stuff, I already know they're lying. They're trying to cover up shit and twist shit a certain way. I mean, the freaking whole title, the fact that it's damn dozens of illegal immigrants breaking and entering, number one. Number two, setting up shop with extension cords and whole coolers and heaters and straight to jail. Those who lived in the area said the shelter was no secret. A neighbor who spoke with the men daily said they had been paying around $300 to $600 a month to stay there. No toilet, no bathroom, no nothing. The landlord was issued 2 violations for failure to maintain the building for occupying. Oh, and for occupying the building contrary to city records. It is the same landlord who operated a similar illegal shelter for migrants at the furniture store in Richmond Hill, Queens. Dude is like, so this guy is running an illegal housing operation. That's what it is. That's it. So it says, New York City has been dealing with a migrant crisis, including protests and lawsuits. Lawsuits! We love that. Lawsuits over housing projects. Let me charge my thing, you guys. I'm sitting here wasting precious gas. I got to get gas before I go to bed. That's going to cost me damn $70. Ugh. It's never ending, man. It's never ending. Every time I turn around, there's something else to damn I got to spend money on. I mean, damn. Most people have my gas bill. They just damn drive this damn truck off a bridge. I'll tell you that much. I made my bed, finally. So it looks good back there. And I got everything up here organized. I had to cut that off because I don't want people in my damn mouth. Is this charging? Yes, it's charging. Oh, it's too bright. Oh my God, I can't get it. There we go. My hair is crazy, ain't it? I need to lay off the retinol. My face is kind of a little dry. Damn it. First of all, can I say that I've got to get tires tomorrow. That's the first thing I have to do is call and see if he can get me some tires on in the morning. Because they look so bad. I'm going to end up with a flat tire stranded somewhere with no way to get help. There's nothing out here. I don't have AAA. I have an OnStar, but I can't afford it. There's a button for it. There's a button, but I can't afford it. And there's like people out here, y'all. I got to cut this off. Sorry. Nice in theory, but I'm not getting killed just so you can see my face. It says, New York City has been dealing with migrant crisis, including protests and lawsuits over the housing projects, shelters the city built and taken down for tent. City has built and taken down tent cities. I can't live nowhere like that. Those tent cities, have y'all ever been and seen one of those? They're just a whole bunch of homeless people that go into the woods and they put tents up. And they make themselves comfortable, and they don't care if it's somebody's backyard or if it's the city's property or whatever. And matter of fact, a lot of these homeless people have gotten good. They know exactly whose land to go squat on and move on, and it causes a lot of problems, and it's hard to get them off the land once the homeless people are there. The city has to, evict them, essentially. And they're nasty. Okay, they throw shit and piss everywhere. It's disgusting. I saw one at a park on a beach, a beautiful beach. Where were we? Y'all were with me. I want to say it was maybe Savannah or maybe Florida somewhere. I don't remember, but you guys were with me, and I told you guys how I was walking through the park and there was just literal piles of poop everywhere and these huge tarps hanging over the trees, and I could tell that people were in there. And I even saw one, it looked like a washing area. They had like these 3 huge buckets, gallons of water, laundry detergent, and they were soaking clothes. It looks like they were literally had a full operation hand washing laundry day out here. I mean, it was crazy, and it smelled so bad. It smelled so bad. And it was a homeless encampment in the middle of this beautiful park in the city. It's crazy. So it says protests have taken place at Floyd Bennett Field, a former airport in Brooklyn that is now a part of the national park system. Protests. And it says a bipartisan group of lawmakers sued to block a migrant shelter at Floyd Bennett Field. So it sounds like they were trying to put a shelter there, and the city, or the people of the community, didn't want it. In July of 22, the intake center for families seeking shelter in the Bronx became so crowded that people were sleeping on the floors. This was the first instance of the system breaking down. Gee, you think? How about stop taking people from other places until you got the people on your own damn soil sheltered, you know? Like, I mean, it's literally a no-brainer. I don't understand how these things happen. I mean, they happen because of money. Somebody is making money off of this. This is why this is happening. It's got to be about money. I don't understand it. It's not just about votes, but it's also about money. I don't get it. But here's another thing. A lot of these people, some of these people that have come here, they're very intelligent. And a lot of them have 4-year degrees and shit, you guys. I think we read 18% of them have 4-year degrees. A lot of the people that are coming from Somalia, the Middle East, certain different areas, they're highly educated. A lot of people that are in the Springfield area, some of those Haitians, they're highly educated. So I'm just saying, are they, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But it's somewhere around 18% of the illegal immigrants that are here actually have a 4-year degree, up to a 4-year degree, which is more education than I've ever saw. Must be nice to go to school and actually, you know, apply yourself and not have to stress about how you're going to feed yourself that day, you know. Must be nice. I've never had that luxury. So, you know, I've noticed in certain areas of Winston-Salem and Greensboro that a lot of the housing area that I would apply for, that I would qualify for, it's been completely taken over. So that area, you know, there's certain areas, y'all, that are so unsafe now. I don't know what's going on, and it's not just because of immigration, but I've noticed that in certain areas. Absolutely, I can look out and see that with my own eyes in my own community. And I'm not saying every immigrant is bad, because I've said this time and time again. But economically, it's putting a strain on things, and money is being spent on things that it should not be, and immigration is one of them. Also, all of these damn wars that we're paying for, that's why we're all damn poor, okay? Seriously. It says immigration can increase demand for housing, especially for rental properties, which is what I would be doing. This is because immigrants have purchasing power and are a powerful demand class. Also, they're actually known to be good tenants. They pay their rent on time, and some other people don't pay their rent at all. So when the ball drops, who do you want? Somebody that's gonna damn, you know, fix the house themselves and fucking seriously. I'm saying that people from South America, they're very resourceful. Very resourceful. I grew up in a construction family. I've witnessed this firsthand. And who do you want? Somebody that's going to destroy your fucking house, not pay their rent, or somebody who's going to pay their rent in a timely manner and fix it themselves? You know? So I get it. Immigration can increase housing prices and rents in areas with large immigrant population, and this is what I've saw in the Winston-Salem and Greensboro area, also in the Charlotte area. It's become harder to find anything that's for rent. And it says, for example, in Miami, Denver, housing costs have increased due to large influxes of migrants. You think? Immigrants. It says immigrants have added $3.7 trillion to the housing wealth. But is that legal or non-legal? I'm assuming that's legal. People who have went through the proper loopholes to be here legally. That's the people that we want. The people that want to come and actually have a shot at the American dream. Not people who just got out of prison and they want to. What's the slogan for the TDA gang? What was their slogan? Rape, torture, murder, or something? Yeah. I'm sorry, but there's a generational difference in, immigrants that came here in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s than the immigrants that are coming here now. There's a huge difference, and not all of them are the same. But if you pay attention to real news, it's no secret what is going on out here in these streets, as Kamala would say. Here's the thing. When there's not many, everybody's desperate to get a house, these owners jack the rent up anyways. That's part of the reason that it's so high now. It's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary, the cost of rent. I'm so glad that I was able to make a truck payment today. Like, I wonder if Milton did a lot of damage. Does anybody know? I don't think that, oh wow, there's people trapped in some apartments. Oh my God, y'all, look at this. Oh my God, that's so terrifying. Did you see that? That's literally what nightmares are made out of. All that water and nowhere to go. Look at that. Where are you going? I guess up them steps. I guess that's your best bet for now. Unless you want to climb a damn palm tree.
It's awesome.
49ers?
Thursday Night Football is on. Stream Thursday Night Football only on Prime.
We are dealing with multiple water rescues here in Clearwater this morning. We're at an apartment complex in the area here, and what we've been seeing for the past several hours is multiple rescue teams going out and rescuing families. We have several boats out in this community, high water rescue vehicles.
Oh my God, they got a baby.
We're looking at the sheriff's office out here rescuing a family that was trapped in one of these apartment complexes. This is an apartment complex community with at least 20 buildings. We're told from the chief of police here in Clearwater that this is as bad as it gets. Now, this community is known to flood periodically. The last time we're told, someone says they saw something like this in the 70s, but ultimately this is pretty uncommon. I spoke to a resident who's lived here for 19 years. He tells me in the 19 years he's been here.
Yeah, we know it's uncommon, girl. They said it was the storm of the damn century. What are you talking about, Willis? Girl, they be reporting on news on dumb shit. Everything she said was useless. We know. Girl, you can't make this stuff up. They said nothing like this has ever happened before. Yeah, girl, that's what they said was gonna happen. Why do you think they evacuate, homegirl? Lord, I swear some people, I could do that job and do a much better job. Please give me your job. Homegirl. The obvious. My back hurts, y'all. It's starting. Damn. Oh, I read this. Over 135 old elderly people, y'all, sat in freaking water for all night. Y'all, this makes me so mad because they should have been evacuated. I know that there's 135 people, but this was supposed to be a Category 5. That means no chance of survival. The residents of an assisted living facility in Florida were assisted to safety with the help of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office early on Thursday morning after floodwaters from Hurricane Milton. It's extraordinary to see this type of flooding, especially in this area, said the Hillsborough County Sheriff. They told you this was going... They told you this is going to happen, homeboy. This is unprecedented flooding. I can only imagine how scary it was. This is why I couldn't be a cop, y'all. I couldn't deal with him every day. I'd end up strangling him. I'd be in prison. I'd be like the judge that shot the cop, or the cop that shot the judge. I shot the sheriff 'cause he speaks the freaking obvious. As of Thursday, just before 35 residents of the Great American Assisted Living Community in Tampa. They were in Tampa? That was the hardest hit area. Why were these old people not taken out of here, y'all? Lord have mercy. If this was my grandma or grandpa, y'all, I would, listen, you about to be moving in with me, Meemaw. I got a passenger seat. Hell, you can have the bed. I'll sleep in the front. Like, this is sad, y'all. These are the old people. And they were transported to drier conditions, Viva rafts, airboats, and amphibious vehicles. Amphibious? I thought amphibious was like snakes and stuff. That's so sad. I'm glad they were rescued. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this word because, I mean, you know, why not? It's not even coming up. Hip. Oh, it's hib. Amphibious. How do you say it? Amphibious. I said it right.
Amphibious.
Amphibious. Alright. Anyway, sorry. Amphibious vehicles. Oh, and then the definition is relating to, living in, or suited for both land and water. So that's why animals are land amphibious, right? That's why snakes, ain't that snakes and stuff? Able to live both in, yeah, so frogs and that stuff is amphibians. Okay, alright, I get it now. Made for land and water. Amphibious. Video shared by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office appeared to show floodwaters at waist height near the entryways of Great American, with roads to it and from the facility completely underwater. Jesus. I read somewhere that they sat in floodwater all night. Let me see if I can skim this. So it ended up wreaking havoc, but it weakened to a Category 1 by Thursday. I'm not seeing where they sat in floodwater. I read somewhere that they were in floodwater all night long. Those poor old people were probably scared as hell. If that was my Meemaw, I'm telling you what, I'd be down there. Somebody'd have to answer to me. Why didn't y'all evacuate? Seriously. Especially when it was such a huge, it's a Category 5. Like, that's no chance of survival. Did y'all see the picture of the guy that strapped his house down? I wonder if it worked. I wonder if it worked. He took truck straps. I think it was Florida. Oh, well, obviously, Brooke. Duh. Man truck straps his house to the ground. Florida? Yeah. This is hilarious. Look at this. Love it. This is why we love it. Sorry you can't hear it. They strapped that thing to the ground, didn't they? I can't believe that worked. Oh, he used cement acres. Sorry, I can't hear it either. Somehow they got concrete anchors in the ground, that they said. Look at that. I mean, hell, I mean, it might work. I mean, well, I don't know if it would work, but it seems like a good idea to me. It's better than nothing. I mean, what you gonna lose trying, honey? At least you tried. At least you say you tried. I mean, that's scary. Imagine the damn thing floating away. Biden is a mess. Yo, Biden told Trump to get a life. No, he didn't. Listen. What'd he say? So it says, President Joe Biden said Thursday that the federal government is rushing to help those affected by Hurricane Milton, and had a stark message for his predecessor, who had been spreading falsehoods about the federal response. So Donald Trump not only has given millions of dollars to help these people, but he actually went, and I do believe visited with them. And then also, he's gave one of his whole resorts to... I don't want to freaking create a damn account with CNN. It's trying to make me create an account. Scammers. He gave his Trump Towers and Darrell quite a bit. And of course, the Biden administration is going to try to throw him under the bus because they're butthurt that what he says is true, that the FEMA response was lacking, and so was the National Guard. So it says, asked by reporters after his remarks at the White House whether he had spoken with former President Donald Trump, Biden responded, "Are you kidding me?" Then he looked at the camera. President Trump, former President Trump, get a life, man. Help these people. Y'all, this poor man, I think he's horrible. I think he's a child abuser. That's just my opinion. I think that all the signs are there that he's a weirdo. But at the same time, it's clear to me that Jill and Kamala have been, you know, I mean, they're the deep state, so of course they've been running the country. But Biden's not in his right mind, and it's embarrassing. It's definitely cringeworthy. It's cringeworthy. I mean, it's sad. I mean, he's a piece of crap, don't get me wrong. But he doesn't deserve to be paraded around like he has been. I mean, honestly, with his mind like it is, he needs to be in an old person's home and around-the-clock care. You know, he doesn't need to be at press conferences and freaking... What is this? He doesn't need to be what he's doing. And him and Kamala have been fighting, which I think is wonderful. I love it. Let's go get gas. I need gas, and I need to get to bed. I'm coming out. What you know? Hold my beer. Ah. Honk, honk, motherfuckers. My fan is charged. My bill, God, that's so funny. We need to find that. That is hilarious. They're arguing. What does she say? She says, you need to stop being a big old baby. You need to stop being a big old baby. And she's like, I'm grown. I pay my bills. Oh God, it's a viral sound. I can't think of it. It's my 600-pound life. It's really sad, actually. They lost weight, didn't they? They look really good now. I mean, well, listen. When I see people that have gotten that big, I know that they've been through some things. They're going through some things. When I started gaining my weight and got as big as I was, mentally, I was suffering. Like, and emotionally and mentally. I mean, just all. I was just going through it. This gas station ain't open. What the fudge sickle? Damn it. I'm about to have to bust an illegal Yui, man. Damn it. Son of a biscuit. What happened to the sheets? Shit. Y'all. Oh my God, this is not even a parking lot around. I gotta turn around. So I got that Chinese food left over. I'm gonna eat that. Oh God. Why do I let this shit go on? Why? Why do I let it go on? I'm just gonna cut this shit off. It's fucking children, man. People that don't even have a life. I hate that people are so obsessed with me in that way. It's fucking sickening. Like, my girlfriends can't even get on here and hang out with me because of all the fucking perverts. Get a life, dude. Hell, my abuser is one of those people. He'll probably stalk me till the day I fucking die. I wonder how many ex-boyfriends fucking stalk me too. You know, I don't even like use social media outside of filming for you guys and talking to you guys and sharing my life with y'all. I don't have, you know, I'm not on social media. YouTube is the only platform that I have. I just don't have time for it. It's so fake. There's so many like layers to that shitty onion, and it's just not for me. At least on YouTube, I can be myself and I don't have to listen to like the bullshit. I can actually block a lot of the bullshit out. Where is the gas station in this town? On the road again. Sing it with me, Track. I can't wait to get on the road again. I's coming over. What was that viral sound? She's like, I'm coming out. Skirt. Crash. I need to find that and do a video of that. It's so funny. I'm coming out. Everybody look out. Was it the Barbie movie? Does that come? I don't know. I'm coming out. Here I come. Watch out. I need tires for my truck. Tires for my truck. I just don't understand people, man. You ain't even got no headlights on, homegirl. It's dark outside. What the hell? No headlights. Maybe I can get on the Wi-Fi over here. I'm hoping so, because I have this article I want to read. It's talking about they put this heart. They did a heart transplant that's like titanium or some shit. What? But yet, I can't get the bank to call Planet Fitness to find a freaking receipt. We putting damn titanium hearts in bitches nowadays, and I can't even get you to do your job. Ain't it a damn shame? I'm not going in Walmart, because if I go in Walmart, I'm going to spend money. I do need a moisturizer, though, but I ain't going in there. I don't want to deal with these fools. I sure don't, for real, for real. Like, listen, I was the Publix or something around here, honey, because I'm over Walmart shit. And their workers tell me I can't use the bathroom. I ought to piss on the floor. I'm not even going to buy gas from there. That's how much I hate that place. I don't even want to have to go over there, because I'll have to go to that gas station where the little guy said, no, you can't use the bathroom. Imagine being that big of a loser. You'll prevent somebody from using the bathroom. That's how they are, though. And that's how he'll always be. He'll always be a bitter little bitch. I have so much to do tomorrow. This is actually getting into bed late for me. I wanted to be able to look at some news stories, and nothing's even coming up that looks remotely interesting, so I guess nothing's happened today. Nothing that's, like, worth newsworthy. there's a lot of, like, stuff going on with P. Diddy's freaking investigations. There's, like, more victims coming forward. And I was right. One of the victims was 8 or 9, and then the other girl was 15. I mean, this man was really a piece of crap. I'm trying to get this window cover up. I'm going to get up in the back. My face is all dry. I need chapstick and I don't know what be going on with YouTube. I don't understand. 1 minute I'll get 170,000 freaking views, which, by the way, I don't even understand how that works yet. And then the next minute, I don't know what's going on with it. I can't figure out the algorithm. I know one thing though. I got stuff I want to work on, and YouTube needs to help me make money so that I can make content. I got all kinds of records I want to pull, and that shit's expensive. Something's going on with my bed. It's like lopsided. Ugh. My pillows. Oh, damn it. Which one do I want? I've been sleeping with that one on my... I've been sleeping with them reversed. I'm going to do something different tonight. It's going to be cold. I think it's going to be in the 40s tonight, so I'm putting my blanket out. I got my food. I need some chapstick. My shoulder hurts so bad. I don't understand why it won't heal. I haven't even been working it out. You know what I mean? I need something to get in here. I need some kind of... This is sad. I have some in storage. I've got like 15 tubes in storage. I need to cut the car off before damn. It's all chunky. I think he's on my gas. Let's lock it too. That's another thing I need to fix. Something's going on with the horn. The horn won't work. Where is this? I need a baby wipe. There's one. I need a melatonin. Wipe that off. It's a Sharpie I used to get down in the chopstick tube. And it's still not on my lips right. It still feels chunky as hell. Is it chunky? Alright. I'm unplugging the power source. Tell me why I feel like that lip gloss that I bought dried my lips out even worse. Oh my god, and guess what happened? I was putting my pillowcases back in my... I was putting my pillows back in my pillowcases, and I freaking broke the handle off of the damn Febreze. It's literally the whole top of the bottle broke off. It's in the door over there, but like, it won't spray anymore. I told you guys that those bottles are cheaply made. That's the worst thing about that thing. I need some kind of face cream for my face. I'm trying to think. What do I have that's not a retinoid? I thought I had a little bottle of Cetaphil, but I don't know where it's at. I don't think I have any. Oh, I do have some of this. I'll just use this on my face. You gotta be careful though, because this shit will turn you brown. Oh god, of course I get my hair in it. That'll dry my, it'll help add moisture, definitely. That's what it is. It's a moisturizer, but it has a self-tanner in it. You got to be careful with it because it does get dark. It's my hair. And make sure to get it out of your eyebrows because it'll set in your eyebrows. But it works good on your face. You just got to take the proper measures with it. I do light layers so that it evens out to my chest. Kind of blend it in. An ombre. And actually, I'll do a little more around my face because it's got that, what do they call it? Like bronze effect. My hair. Kind of like contour. Alright. And I exfoliate every night. Like I have that loofah, dude, and I go to town because it's literally the best for like getting dead skin off your body. If you ain't got no loofah, you're failing in life. It's literally the best way to clean your body. And I'm a double cleanse kind of gal. You ain't even really getting clean until you damn double cleanse. You gotta scrub the hell out of your elbows and stuff, you know? I'm just getting what's residue. I don't want my hands to be orange, so I'm just getting the residue. This stuff really doesn't turn orange, so that's the great thing. It's Jergens. It's great. Damn it. My eyebrow. I'm just going to wipe the excess. I don't want my eyebrows to turn. They will. It'll dye 'em. Shoo-be-doo-woo-boop-boop-ba-doo. I still got Chinese, but I ain't hungry right now. Maybe I'll be hungry in the middle of the night and wake up and eat it. I don't know. I don't know. I got my fan. Oh, damn it. Oh, what? My curtain was stuck. I need a card to stick this in. Damn, tomorrow I'm gonna have to realign this. It's not out right. Tonight it's fine, but tomorrow I'm gonna have to fix that because in this one I didn't even recognize that I left gaps in these. Damn it. It's okay. Tomorrow I can redo them. I can't do them at night, and you don't want people to see you out there doing that stuff. They'll kill you. People will rob you, try to open your door in the middle of the night, try to kidnap you. Do God knows what to you. Well, I'm about to go to bed, y'all. It's that time for bed. Sweet dreams. I hope you rest your head. Don't stress, enjoy your bed. And don't work too hard tomorrow, 'cause Friday is it. We'll talk in the morning. Sweet dreams, y'all. Y'all be safe out there and pray for me, 'cause God knows I need it. And I'm praying for you guys. Good night.